So we've made an important discovery. This is a roller, hydraulic roller engine, not a flat tappet, which is good. It's the best surprise we could have asked for. So I ain't mad about that.
Okay.
Yeah, Ray was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be done in time. I'm gonna get my exhaust full."
Who cares about the exhaust? The whole top end of the motor's apart.
We're panicking.
We are professional procrastinators. Okay?
Okay, in my defense, we both have full-time jobs, and I have a kid and a very sick wife that told me to go get the car done so that we can go on vacation.
Don't you dare put any more air out. That is probably entirely too much silicone, but it'll be extra sealed. Okay. I'm a dumbass and I laid this down in the dirt. So, you're gonna get an OnlyFans out of this.
Oh, yeah?
Watch the scrawny white boy rub an intake all over himself. Pay $50 to stop watching.
Yeah, no, we should have been done with this car weeks ago. In reality, we just started last Saturday. I didn't get it done before I had to leave. And then we're still not done. So, it's been a time. Okay, we gotta get these bolts started.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, gotcha. No, it's close.
Yeah, this is the issue I was having, where it's just ever so close, but not quite. I'm gonna see if I can't get any one started on the other side.
I got it with the alignment punch.
Good. That would have helped me out majorly.
My whole toolbox is unlocked over there.
Well, I forgot you had that toolbox until after I left.
Speaking of, if we have time tonight, once the sun starts to go down, I'd like to try and get that in the shop. If we can make that happen.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah, that'll help.
Valve covers were in the way. Literally what I was fighting.
We don't have new valve covers that will clear this, so we're just going to have to self-clearance them. Jamie said it'll work. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay, you're slightly off.
I'm missing a bolt, but other than that, they're all in.
I think I grabbed too many.
Can you leave that? Thanks.
It's like a 20-second delay on that. Awesome, he says that's better. Don't know if you saw that or not.
Thanks, Ray. We're streaming from Hunter's phone, and it was giving me fits trying to get the orientation set up. We're going to have to put a plug in that hole before I put that bracket on. But all my bolts are started, and that's the side we had trouble with last time, so should go now.
Okay, I gotta get it on the other side.
Yep, go for it. Drops his entire tool set. Yeah, this bad boy, which is entirely too much carb for our application, is going to be our savior. It's going to run rich, and I know that, but it'll get us there. That's the key. We can fix it at the track. I know the carb's good because it was running and driving when I took it off the motor it was on, and I have gone through and cleaned it up recently. Not as recently as I would have liked, but recently enough that it should run. And hopefully idle. That was the problem we were fighting with the other carb. was
Did
the
you
idle
tell
circuit.
Ray about the old intake where it was cracked? Or looks like it was cracked?
Oh yeah, we found a spot on the old intake that's cracked too. I'm not gonna lift that heavy bitch up to the camera and show you, but
Don't even ask me to.
found a spot that was cracked on one of the runners. That's like, that probably was not helping. So it needed a new intake anyway. But yeah, we gotta put one of those plugs in.
Hey, I need a ratcheting 9/16 wrench.
Okay.
Because this intake,
There should be one in the shop. Hey, JYD. Speaking of the Connor and Hunter show, I don't know that we're gonna have the transmission out of that truck for you in time for No Name. Just being 100% honest, because we don't even have this done, and this was supposed to be done like 2 months ago. So, I think there's a ratcheting 9/16 in the car. The standard, standard ratcheting wrenches were in this car.
I have no idea. Why did I take one?
Because I didn't use them at work hardly, so I was like, I'll just leave them with the car.
Yeah, the bolts underneath where the carb, or well, by where the carb should go, have no clearance for a ratchet, even if it's a little short wall. So it looks like Junkyard was talking to us about that transmission after, getting the transmission after No Name.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I agree, Ray. It's not common, but if I wish I had the beans in me to lift that heavy cast iron bitch right now, but
Hey, you know it's not heavy?
the new intake.
The tripod.
Well, you were the one who found the crack. You think you can find it again? I don't remember
No,
where
I
it was.
wasn't.
Yeah, you were. You pointed it out.
No.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Either way, this intake is never going back on a car.
Hey, more target practice. Drag it over there with the stick.
Speaking of the trip up to No Name, D, are you still planning on meeting up with our little convoy somewhere along the way? Is that still the plan? Before we put those back two bolts in, we need to put that plug in. Put a skim coat RTV on this plug, and we'll put it in. I gotta go find the right thing for it.
Sounds good. I'm gonna get these closed. Don't worry, we're procrastinators here, so we know exactly what you mean when you're saying if you can get your butt in gear. Hell, we were just talking about it today. Like Connor said, should have been done 2 months ago, but between full-time jobs and us both being procrastinators, that didn't work out. Where the hell did he put that plug at? Well, the more the merrier. More people we have who can work on cars, the better chance we have of getting there. Because knowing our luck, a buddy of ours has taken down a pickup that he's doing a motor swap on. So
Yeah, he decided last week, he's like, you know what, this inline six is not good enough to get us there and back.
Empire's thinking about joining us on our convoy in Wichita.
Empire?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bring some Edelbrock jets, because I'm going to need them.
Hey, little shorts here and there as we pick everybody up along the way. Get the that's an idea for you, Junkyard and Ray. I need to keep working on this. I'm going to get sidetracked again. Where's that ratchet or wrench at?
I didn't find it. It's probably in the car somewhere.
Okay. Some shorts along the way as we pick up people.
Yeah.
Convoy going to no name, something like that.
D, I'll send you, I don't think you have my cell number. I'll send it to you on Discord, and you can just give me a call when it's convenient. And we can work out stuff with the transmission. I'll get it out at some point, but we've been pretty busy. But I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but this thing has a, I agree with you, Ray. I agree, we might need a tow truck. This thing has roller rockers, or roller lifters, rather. Ah, sweet, D, thanks. Because the carb I'm putting on this is jetted for a 390 Ford, so it should run. It's just not going to be very happy about it. And I don't know, I can't get jets anywhere in the next month for some reason that I can find. And I mean, I don't know if Ray's got any, but we also were planning on leaving his place at like the ass crack of dawn, so probably don't want to be farting around with it.
Well, we can always do it while we're at the track.
Right. As long as this thing gets me to the track, I don't care if it's running rich on the way there. Like,
worst comes to worst, we can bring
it's I think it's an AVS2 of some variety. It's old. It's been on. It was on my Mercury when I got it. I sent JB pictures of it, and I think he said it was a 1406 or something. I don't know anything about carburetors except the bare minimum of how to tinker with them and the theory. Stamp in the lower left says 1406. Yep, it is a 1406. So.
Well, I'm going to put this out there right now. I know jack shit about carbs.
I know. This is going to have to come completely off.
I was wondering where you put that plug, because I was looking for it.
There's a plug.
Well, no, I mean the plug itself.
Oh. Where I put it?
Yeah.
I brought it with me to find the right, or a close enough wrong one.
I was going to say my black stuff is right here.
I've got the ultra gray, which is not the correct stuff for this application. Like, we should not be putting RTV on pipe thread, but we're that down to the wire that we're just using what we have, and if it leaks, I'll fix it on the road. And this thing probably ain't gonna run tonight because it's nowhere near running.
The goal is intake on tonight, tinker with it later. I do not want to forget my vice grips again, because that's the whole reason I beat my head with the hood.
You hold that up.
Also, hopefully next year for No Name, I've got the toolbox built for my pickup, and I can look like I halfway know what I'm doing.
You just want like a regular toolbox?
Oh fuck no, I'm horseshoeing it around my bed.
Okay.
Bed's small enough anyway, I can't hardly put shit in there. So
You're just gonna pull a Hunter or a Tucker and put every toolbox you find on Marketplace in your truck?
no, I'm actually gonna build one.
Ah.
So the ones up by the bed are gonna have dump trailer hinges, so I can swing the toolboxes out. And it's going to be wrapped, and then I'm going to take the in-bed lights I have right now, and I'm going to put them in the toolbox, so I've got in-box lights.
Why is the comments looking like I think someone said something since I last looked?
Be doing the same thing to mine. intake swap. Front guard.
Yeah, I'm only doing this now because I don't have a choice. My car will not have made it to No Name and back on that 2-barrel without an idle circuit that works. Alright, that's as much as I'm going to tighten that plug. I don't want to strip out the freaking aluminum. Alright. Did you find one?
What?
A ratcheting 9/16?
No.
You're just using the regular?
Yeah.
It'll work. What's that say?
What intake is that?
It is a air gap, Edelbrock air gap knockoff from Amazon by some company that starts with an F that Jamie recommended, and it costs like the intake and the adapter kits to mount the Edelbrock carburetor to the Chrysler was only 150 bucks. I think the intake was only like 90, but I also got it on sale. Jamie said, and I quote, "They're not the best thing in the world, but they 100% work. The real issue with them," and I showed it in one of my first lives, but it's dual bolt. It's got dual bolt patterns, so it's got the up and down, the straight up and down bolts for the Magnum, or the side to side bolts for the LA heads. So you have to install these plugs they give you on the bolt holes you don't use, and the plugs don't fit worth a shit, so they're all siliconed up too.
Hey, check this bolt. Because he was getting tight right about it. No, I mean with my ratchet. Because I'm still trying to.
Just crap in the threads.
I didn't want to torque him down. I'll let
If
you
I break it, it's my fault. If you break it, it's your fault.
That's why I said you torque it down. I don't want to be the one to break it.
There is a pattern, but you're supposed to torque these down too, and I think it's in to out. But I'm gonna look it up.
Well, they're going on just surface tight.
I know, but when you actually tighten it down, there's a pattern you're supposed to follow.
Jesus, that is way far behind on the video. I'm already on the other side of the car.
Well, I don't have very good service. You have 5G out here. I have 1 bar.
I know, T-Mobile's actually surprised me. Except in the spots where you'd expect it to be dead, like out by Calamus, there's nothing. Well, actually, no, by the marine or the lake, it's got service, but in Burwell, completely dead.
In Burwell, completely dead. That's weird.
Yeah. But out by the lake, perfect signal.
It's outer to inner.
So start with.
Hang on.
1, 2, 3, 4, or is it 1, 2, 3?
You just zigzag. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. Kind of star pattern.
But let me make sure that that's actually right.
That's kind of like how my, I think that's what that deal Michael sent me was. Which,
For some reason, I was thinking you wanted to tighten them down in the center first and then work your way out.
That's kind of how my heads would work if I swap the gasket.
Just tightening it on the end first doesn't sound right to me.
Do you have a exhaust deal?
35 foot-pounds, start in the center bolts and work your way out, jumping side to side. So, I'll go get my torque wrench and we can actually torque this. What'd you need?
Not right now, but what is the hydrocarbon test or whatever the hell it is where you put it on the...
I don't have one, but they're really cheap. Just buy it at O'Reilly's.
I was going to say, they got one for rent, but if you had one, I was going to use that, but I'll just rent one.
Yeah, I don't have one because it's way easier to tell that a head gasket's still on a diesel.
Yeah. Even those two need tighten down.
Okay, so
No, I'm done with those.
I understand your point there, D, with the not using Chinesium stuff, but I would not have bought this intake if I did not send a picture of it to Jamie and say, have you ever used one of these? Are these cheap Amazon knockoff Edelbrocks any good? And him saying, I ran one of these on my Barracuda for years. So it's going on.
3/8 extension.
Yeah, I've got all sorts. What? This, or this?
Foot.
I can make that work.
Foot-ish. Oh, no, that's right. I zip tied it out of the way, so it'd be out of my way. Oh no, I stabbed his hood. No.
Exactly. It's hard to justify spending the extra $450 because even if this intake did end up being junk, I was only out $150 versus $500 if I managed to get a junk one from Edelbrock or something. So it's tough to justify the extra $350. All right, there's 35 foot-pounds set on the torque wrench. If you want to start in the center and work your way out, torque it up. But tomorrow and the day after, you're out on the route, aren't you?
Thursday, Friday. Is today Wednesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Okay, Thursday, Friday.
Okay, we'll come back out tomorrow then.
Okay.
I'll try to track down this and a good thermostat for it. But we are running out of light, so we'll get the intake torqued, I guess, and then I'll go get the exhaust. I'll go get the carb studs, and we can just look at the carburetor sitting on there.
Why aren't you grabbing thread? I grabbed the wrong bolt. Maybe. Oh, shit. We got clearance issues. That's why it wasn't grabbing thread. Where'd you go? We got clearance issues.
What?
That kick-down cable?
What's it hit?
That bracket in the back. It's hitting one of the ports.
Can we grind it?
Anything can be down.
Huh?
Anything can grind it down.
Because I can bring my little grinder back later.
Basically, I can't get the threads started. Because he's... And my phone's over there. He's hitting right up here. Just this corner.
Okay.
Actually, if we cut probably 1/4 inch off the front of that, it should be fine.
I'll bring my cutoff tool tomorrow, but just pull it off for now and torque the bolts so that the silicone sinks properly. And I will fix that tomorrow. I'll make it fit.
I was going to ask if you wanted me to torque bolts down, that way we could get it seated.
Yeah, we want to seat the silicone.
That's not the right bolt. Fucking white ass car.
But yeah, once we get this intake on, all I've got to do is install the throttle adapter that I bought. And I'll have throttle. I won't have cruise, which is going to suck for 9 hours, but I think I'll live. What? It's not what?
He's catching it somehow. Oh, I don't want to put more pressure through it.
You're losing a lot of your torque through the extension.
Yes, I know. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you were just pushing past the tight spot.
The last thing I want to do is strip threads out on the fucking head.
Yeah, we need to hardwire. What we still need to do is hardwire that distributor, because right now it's wired in with 2 wire nuts. I need to source a coolant bypass nipple and a thermostat and a upper radiator hose mount, thermostat housing, whatever, because it's bigger on the new intake than the old one. And we're going to have to modify, or I guess clearance the valve covers to fit this intake, because I don't have another set of valve covers. Well, the Magnum valve covers might work, worst case scenario, because I know they'll bolt up to the head.
I plan on rebuilding that motor anyway, so if we cover it,
Right,
we
I
can
know.
seal them. Fuck, no, those won't work.
Why not?
8 bolt, not 5.
Yeah, but you just used the 5 bolts that are there.
Do they interchange?
I thought they did. I'm pretty sure they do. I've seen Magnum ones on older engines.
I mean, if they'll fit, they'll fit. It's
I'll
just-
I'll ask Jamie before we try. He would know, but we might be able to make these ones work.
Otherwise, I know a good set of 6-cylinder ones we could modify.
No. I will put a plea out on Facebook for somebody to donate a pair to the cause before I modify those 6-cylinder ones.
You'd have to extend them, what, 5 inches?
Yeah, at least.
Oh, shit. How are we going to torque the center ones?
We don't. You torque the others. You torque whatever one you can. If you can get on there with a stubby socket to torque this back inside one, so you can get a feel for the torque, and then you just run them down with a wrench. Matt, you just need to get a feel for what the torque value is, and then
You said 35 is what
that's
you
what
have
I have it
set
set to. That's what the manual says.
Which one did I start with again? This outer one?
The center ones.
Center one. Okay. Nope, I can't get on there.
Okay, just get them tight with the centers. And we'll torque the others, but just get them pretty much as tight as you can. You're not going to strip them out in the iron heads. If they were aluminum heads, I'd be more worried about it.
Like mine.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't have to spend money on a kit to fix the spark plug holes.
Oh yeah?
My grandpa's got 7 of those inserts in the drill and tap.
Oh,
So if I strip out all 8, I'll have to buy one.
valid.
But normally it's just the front, what, was it 5 that starts on the passenger side?
You got your pocket knife?
Careful, it's $20,000.
Snap-on freaking pocket knife.
Pocket scalpel, get it right. What am I doing?
You're not even a mechanic.
It was a gift.
I know. It's like, I can see it. I don't know why anyone would buy this. I can see getting given it when you spend $80 billion on a toolbox.
That's actually why he got it. It was a gift for his toolbox he bought. But I think it's hilarious because he chose to give me his mortgage payment.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a gift for $10,000. It was quite literally the $10,000 toolbox that he bought.
Yeah.
But he works for Heartland in Grand Island.
That's just a little bit less than I spent, or a little bit more than I spent on mine. I spent about $8,000
You sure
on my
this is
box.
35 foot-pounds?
It's set 35 foot-pounds.
I feel like I'm going way longer than what I should. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I set for 35 foot-pounds.
It just was taking a little longer.
Yeah.
Hurry up, we're running out of daylight. The viewers can't see.
If we don't have this car done by dark, we're gonna lose the shop!
Fucking like and subscribe, otherwise we come to your house at night and fix your car. If we don't get it done by morning, then you have to have somebody else like and subscribe.
Then you're gonna lose your house.
You're gonna lose your house. That's a good one.
Hey, it's my wife. She's the only viewer.
Oh no, she's watching two redneck hicks rambling on about going to people's houses in the middle of the night to go fix their car. Speaking of which,
Once we get the intake torqued, honey, I think we're calling it a night. We're gonna come back out tomorrow and hopefully get the rest of this done. But
so my heads are only torqued down to 95 foot-pounds. At least
Okay.
that's what it looked like on that deal Michael sent me.
weird. That doesn't sound right.
Or that might have been one of the stages, but my
Well, it's not a diesel. That may be right. I don't
my
know.
6-cylinder was 105,
Well, then that's in the ballpark.
but that had 8. Mine's got 10 head studs, so
Fords are weird.
fuck.
Is that all of them?
I somehow got off because the next one I'm supposed to do is that one in the back.
Okay, then just torque it.
Just
When
torque-
you get towards the outside ones, it doesn't matter as much. You're trying to prevent warpage and cracking the intake. Like what happened to the intake on the 350. It's also probably going to get one of these. Similar, the same company makes them for Chevys. Air gap knockoff for Chevys. Oh!
Huh.
Do you think the coolant neck will fit this off the Chevy?
Go look. Here, easier way.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so it's about the length of my knuckle and tip of my finger.
This might be getting Chevy parts.
I forgot that I had a performance intake on that. Hey, do you think the carburetor off the Chevy would be tuned closer to a 318?
I mean, technically it's a 350 to a 318, so it's a little closer than 390.
And we also know this car runs good.
I say send it. Let's throw the Chevy one on if we get a chance. Oh, hey, we're back up to 3 viewers. Sweet. Okay, and I am going to have to... Do we have overlap to the edge of the flange?
Huh?
Will the bolt holes be center or are they...
Bolt holes line up.
Okay, then it'll work.
It'll either work or it'll be damn close. And I also have a big air cleaner on that I could put on this.
There we go.
So this might actually be getting parts off the Chevy because the Chevy actually runs.
Aside from being a milkshake machine.
Ray, funny you should ask. I have a shop now. We're just not there. A friend of mine who owns a farm is very generously letting me rent a really nice building out there for pretty cheap. It just doesn't have power ran to it yet. He said if I took care of getting the power into it, that he wouldn't charge me for the power either. So I got to see what my uncle works for Southern Power, so I'll see what he'll charge me to do that. See if it's worth doing. Else I'll just hook a generator up. But yeah, I think this is gonna get some Chevy parts because I think they'll work.
The other thing is,
The Chevy should be tuned closer to what this needs.
I don't know if I got the hand strength. You want to check them center for?
Yeah.
But
Okay, so the way you do this, right, is you put your wrench on the outer. Okay. That's how tight the outer is.
okay, yeah, I couldn't get it past there.
Oh, they're pretty close to what they need to be.
But
That one's not.
okay, that one was the one I was wondering about. But
If we're gonna have one that leaks, it's gonna be that one because I was not willing to tighten that one anymore, and I did. But it felt like it was gonna come loose again.
okay, so it's on. Where's the shirt? We're gonna cover that hole up.
No, we're gonna put the carburetor on
Oh,
it.
that's right. We're putting the carb on tonight. We'll throw the shirt over the carb. Hey, send it.
Oh, hey, guess who showed back up, sweetheart? My wife. Tyson showed up today.
I got him.
The cat that's been missing for forever. He's back. But I think we're done for the day. As you can see, we do have Edelbrockage until he covered it with the shirt. We do have Edelbrockage. I'm gonna think. Here's what I'll do, because I know the Chevy one runs good. We don't know where he was, honey. He just apparently crawled out from under one of the pickups and rematerialized like the other day. We don't know where he's been, but Nana's like, yeah, he just walked out from under the pickup and came over. Did you take this off torque?
No. I was gonna leave that up to you. Thanks.
But yeah, so I'm gonna think about it, but I'll probably end up bringing both carbs and running the Chevy, because I know the Chevy's carb runs good. But yeah, I think we're done here. So thank you guys who tuned in. We'll be back at it tomorrow with another live.
Hopefully I'm here in time. You may have to get your pushing on some stuff.
That's the case for the thing. I'm praying to God that this actually clears our hood. It's gonna be close.
Nope.
It doesn't?
Nope. That's about as far as you're gonna get it. Because it's already pushing down on that stud.
Probably have to cut the stud. Pop the hood back up. I do have that low profile air filter we can use. Pull the hood cable so the hood pops up.
Oh.
It's latched. I'm not cutting a hole in my hood.
I pulled it.
Are you sure you didn't pull the parking brake?
It's the one in the middle. Pulls off diagonally. Did we just screw ourselves out of a
Don't push too hard, my finger's there.
No, I know. There.
It wasn't the cable one, it was the secondary that was caught. But yeah, thanks for everybody who tuned in. We'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate y'all.
Alrighty.